So you guys, as I said on my last upload, that I was going out, but I'm back from the doctor, and of course, someone did requested to discuss or to speak about the gossips and the not so nice chats that were happening between the ladies in the house about Siphesihle. Another thing that I would really want to say is that I really wish that Jojo, when she leaves the house, she must at least show some appreciation towards Siphesihle. Because, in honest speaking, you guys, if it wasn't about Sihle making Jojo aware about how Nate moves in the house, I would really like to believe that she would have been cancelled. She would have been probably disqualified, because you remember that this Nate was the very same person who was telling everyone, smear campaigning in the house, how Jojo made her uncomfortable when they used to do their shenanigans. And at the same time, I know that Sitle is not all 100% innocent in everything that is happening. However, especially when it comes to her case with Nate, I can't really say much, because it's evident enough that they do not like each other, and it's something that has been happening. But one thing that does not really, or rather that actually shocks me, is that these two can't even face each other to tell each other how they feel about each other. It's like they scared to confront each other. And also with Nsuku, her still being on that unemployment topic, it was really annoying, to be honest, because there's nothing that really annoys me about someone who tries to paint the other person as the bad person, even when the next person is trying to explain to you that this is how I meant, this is the perspective that I was bringing to light, not how you've hurt me. Right. Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Tabitha, and this is On The Grind with myself. And thanks so much for hanging out again with me. Don't forget to give a video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and do comment down below. So you guys kindly do consider subscribing, turn on that notification bell, and also do watch my ads, you guys, even if it's just for 20 or 30 seconds. I would really appreciate that. So let's get into the video. So this video, you guys, I feel like I just want to address it as a human being, not a blogger, if that makes sense, right? So yesterday, during the day, firstly, I heard Siphesihle was having a conversation with Uyanda at first. They were talking just general conversations, and that's where she started talking about Nate as well, saying she used to compliment Nate a lot, and then later on, Mandy Hagen made her realize that you always compliment this person, but she never does the same. And she said that's when it started clicking on her mind, and she stopped because it felt like now she is, kissing them, yeah. They are behind. So she did not want it to be that way. Which obviously for me, I understand that Nate and Siphesihle, it's not a secret that these two never liked each other. Like way back before Muzi Tembuzi could even evict it. I remember there was a time where Nate was telling Muzi Ugote she would never, forgive Sihle for what she did. And also the issue of Jojo, because as I said, she is actually the one who saved Jojo in everything that was happening at that time. Honestly speaking, and this is just my opinion, I feel like Jojo, when she leaves the house, there are people that you need to appreciate, and Sitle is one of the people that she needs to really appreciate, because if it wasn't about Sitle, I believe that she could have left the same way that KB left. You understand what I mean? Because the very same Nate that she is playing cis-mens with her again is the very same Nate that back then she almost got her into trouble by going around telling people that she did not seek consent from her. But forgetting that she's doing things with other people, and by that time when she's doing that, people don't tell her about boundaries or tell her about the consent, but she forgets she wanted to control people. Like I did a video with that, you guys, where I was saying that she is using a cancel culture strategy in the house. And Sitle making Jojo aware, I feel like it was of a human thing that, what she did, like she was a sister trying to protect Jojo, because the very same Jojo, sometimes back then especially, she used to make me feel like, she used to remind me of those high school girls who would be trying so hard to, fit into a certain group and do things that are out of their character, which is what Jojo is doing. Last night, what was happening, you guys, it was not really cute. Nsuku, Nate, Jojo, Mshini were gathered there by the dressing area, and Siphesihle was sitting all by herself. They were talking about Siphesihle, but Mshini was not really saying much. I remember the only thing that she said was asking Nate Uguti, what actually did Sihle do to her, and that's when she was talking about the old beef that they had. But it is quite interesting for me that Sihle and Nate, they can't confront each other. It's like, for me, if someone thinks that I have a problem with them, or they think that I have a problem, or I think I have a problem with someone, and I don't confront that particular person, for me it feels like you guys don't have serious problems. It's just it's a psychology thing that you think that someone doesn't like you. So with them, you can tell from how they speak to other housemates about each other, but they can never face each other or go say, I don't like you for 1, 2, and 3. But yesterday, I was feeling like Jojo could have been there for Siphesihle, because they used to be close. I don't know, like, if maybe Jojo is still onto the prank that went wrong, but obviously at some point they worked on that. When Jojo was the HOH, she even took or invited Sihle. I thought they were gonna be okay, but later on, it's like she is, what is the term? Hopscotching. I hope that's the correct term. Like, she doesn't have a standplex. She doesn't have those friends that you can say, Uguti, yeah, these are Jojo's friends. Because even before she could be Mandy Hagen and those ones friends, she was Nate's friends back then. She left Nate and then she went to Mandy Hagen, and then now she left the C-class group. She's now close with Nate. I don't know if that makes sense, you guys, but whatever that was happening, for me, the conspiracy, and it for me, it seemed like they were just really bullying Sihle. That's how I felt, because she was sitting there, and at some point, I believed that she could literally just hear what they were saying about her. Like, they could even monitor. I remember how Nate, she was like, no, it seems like she didn't eat or take the food that I gave to her. Like, they were just really checking her moves in the house. That was so creepy. It was weird for me. That it gave, like, you guys are trying to bully her because now her friends are no longer in the house. That wasn't cute, to be honest. And Nsuku kept on talking about unemployment topic. The problem of Nsuku is that she thinks that she can reason more than anyone in the house. That's where she got it wrong, because even on that topic of unemployment, she is the one who downplayed. Like, when she was saying Sihle downplayed the unemployed people, I was like, maybe we should go back to school and try to read terminologies again. We need to find terminologies again and see how we can use the concept. Because her saying Sihle downplayed, I was like, what are you talking about? This person is just bringing a different perspective opposed to what you guys are talking about. And that was the truth. What Sihle was saying is the truth, and we all know it. It does not mean that when you are employed, then you have the money throughout the month, you can solve every literally thing, or you don't have the challenges. That's not the case. So yeah, man, it wasn't really nice, and I was quite really disappointed more to Jojo more than anyone in that group, because clearly Nsuku also has a problem with Sihle. Mshini, I can't really say much because she was there and just listening. But with Jojo, is the the person that I actually really feels like she was very wrong in everything. And Nate also, I used to say that she really needs to look herself in the mirror. Like, Big Brother has a lot of mirrors in the house. She must look into herself, and whatever that's most of the things that she was saying about Sihle, I feel like that's who she is. And if there's anything that I want to say, that when it comes to BK, that is the only friend that Nate has ever been loyal to. That is the only friend that Nate would protect, not anyone else, not even the Bandana boys, that Nate would speak up for them. Even yesterday, when Nsuku was asking if she thinks that BK wanted to be Swiss follower recently, Nate said no. You could tell that if there's one thing that the principle of integrity when it comes to her relationship with BK, that is what is existing. She would never let anyone talk some type of way about BK in her presence. But other people, she does not really care about them. And that's where Jojo thinks that Nate has her back, but she doesn't know. Anyway, I don't know what you guys really think. You can go ahead and comment down below. I'll be back with another video. Stay tuned, and I love you so much.